Hi guys. Okay, so here we are at day 1. I'm so glad to have you following along. This step was actually going to be later on in the series, and then as I was thinking about it, I realized we have to start here. Day 1 is you are the boss. This is something that I have had to say to myself that my mom will sometimes remind me of. My boss, before I was a mom, when I was teaching, he said, repeat after me, I am the teacher. And he actually made me do it. And I want you right now to think about yourself and your family and take a deep breath and realize you are the one in control. Now, that doesn't mean that we can control what our kids do, how they behave, but we hold the keys. We literally hold the keys to the car. We feed them. We take them to special places. We give them special treats. We hold the control over the technology and the special things that they want to do. And the number one thing you have to realize from the get-go is if you are going to implement any changes in your home, you absolutely have to know and believe that you are the boss and that you are in charge. And that takes a little bit of reminding, but that is crucial, because if you go into this summer thinking, that doesn't mean, by the way, that we're going to steamroller and it's just going to be a drill sergeant routine that everyone's going to hate. It's not at all going to be that. It's going to be very positive, but you can't make any changes in your home unless you realize you truly are the boss. So step 1 is going into this challenge. You need to know that in your heart to yourself, and you also need to express when you are telling your kids about some of the things you're going to be doing, whether that's how you're going to deal with their arguing, whether that's their chores that they have to do, whether that's they're going to be actually doing some school whether it's just a math worksheet every day. You have to know you hold the keys in your hand and you're in charge. The second point that I want to make is, I have 2 more points about introducing this to your kids. And number 1 is we absolutely have to start in the beginning of the summer. It is crucial that you have this in your head and start it from the get-go. If you wait until June and they've been lounging around watching TV at 9 and 10 a.m., going to the pool whenever they want, playing on their computers or tablets or whatever all day long, and then try to say, there's some changes, that's not going to go very well. You need to start from the very first day of summer and set some guidelines out about here's the positive things about our summer, here's the trips we're going to do, the camps, here's some extra fun things, and also this year we're going to be doing some other things before we get to those things. And my next key is when you're pitching it, to kind of appeal to a higher authority. And here's what I mean. If one of your goals in your routine or something you'd like to implement this summer is having them doing flashcards, what helps me is to sort of say, your teacher wants you by the end of the summer to blah, blah, blah. Now, if that feels deceitful to you, go talk to the teacher and say, do you think we should do flashcards in the summer? They're probably going to say yes. So get that out of the way if that's something you're uncomfortable with. But I will sometimes say, with chores, it is important for kids to work in the home. This is something that your dad wants you to do. Sometimes I'll appeal to that. Sometimes I will actually appeal to the doctor, and I will say, kids need exercise every day. So we are going to go on a bike ride at 8 o'clock because the doctor says that kids they can't sit around all day and they should really exercise before they do a video game. Again, if you feel uncomfortable making that statement, talk to the doctor. But I'm pretty sure that he will affirm what you're saying. So as you launch into this program, you are going to be the boss. You're going to lay out the rules that you have and we're going to talk about this in video 2, but the rules for how you want this summer to look, and you are the one in charge. You are in charge of implementing the consequences if this doesn't happen. You hold the keys, and you're going to pitch this on day 1 by appealing to higher authorities, if that is something that is helpful. I really think that it is. But either way, this is your homework for this week. I want you to think about what changes you would like to see in this summer. What would you like your day to look like? And think about that first day of summer and think about having the conversation with your kids. I want it to be a positive, exciting thing where you're going to say, here are some things we're going to do every day before we fill in the blank, do something fun. And this is important. It's going to happen. This is our new thing this summer, and it's going to be great, and we're going to do some fun things, but this is how things are going to change. And so my goal for this video is for all of us to take a little bit of a deep breath and get our confidence up, because we are the ones in charge. The power is with us. And again, day 2, we're going to flesh out what we want our day to look like. But the role for day 1 is to remind yourself that you are in charge and think about that conversation with your kids. I'd love to know your thoughts.